Hey guys, I'm Mary and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a little bit more of a chill video because I'm going to be telling you guys about my 2019 reading goals as well as 5 books that I want to read this year. So without further ado, let's get to it. So I have mostly bookish goals and then I have one non-bookish goal that I'm going to mention to you guys just because it is something important in my life that I think, that I just want to share with you guys, but I'll get to that at the end, So the first thing I want to say is kind of a subscriber goal. I'm not someone who is just looking for subscribers. I care about putting out content that I enjoy, content that I have fun editing, especially in recent weeks I have been making weekly reading vlogs and editing those and kind of putting them all together has been such a fun experience and I've loved them, and just seeing them and having other people watch them and love them as well, it just makes me so happy, and that's the reason why. But one thing I want to say, at the point at which I'm making this video, I'm at I think 650 subscribers, and not that this is like an unattainable goal, but I really want to hit 1K this year, which is definitely doable. Then I have my Goodreads reading goal, which I've set to 50 books. I have no idea how many books I read in 2018 just because when I started BookTube last year, that wasn't something I considered doing just because it was like midway through the year. It just didn't make sense to start counting the books, and I honestly don't remember how many books I even read last year, so I just, whatever. But I decided to make it 50, and at this point in time, I've actually read 5 out of 50 books at the moment, and it's only January 17th or something. It's the 11th. I was so off. Oh my god. Wow. The other thing I want to do is to participate in a readathon. This is not including the one that I'm co-hosting. I'm actually going to be part of a read-along on January 22nd until January 31st, and this is the Trial by Fire read-along, and it is hosted by the lovely Sara from Novel Serendipity, and I'm super excited that she chose me to be one of her 4 co-hosts. We're doing a bunch of challenges, a bunch of prizes for those challenges, and Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini is such an intriguing book, and it's Sara's favorite book of all time. And so I'm really excited to see kind of why she loves it so much. It is a very intriguing book. It's to do with witches, and it's about this girl who has severe allergies in the modern world, and one day she has this very embarrassing experience, and so she wishes she could just disappear, and she's suddenly transported to this alternate reality. And so I also just want to be part of like a readathon, whether it's the BookTube-a-thon or Smut-a-thon. I definitely am thinking of joining Smut-a-thon the next time it comes out this year, just because I love Riley Marie. She is such a favorite of mine, and just during Smut-a-thon I lived for Chelsea Dolling Reads' Smut-a-thon vlogs. They were my life. And then my 4th goal is it's just a general goal, and that's just to post weekly. I was posting twice a week at one stage, every Tuesday and Saturday. However, with how busy my life is at the moment, being back at university, I think I might just be going back to posting on just once a week. And then I definitely know that I want to do more 24-hour reading vlogs and weekend reading vlogs, just because it doesn't make sense for me to do weekly reading vlogs when I'm in college, just because you guys don't want to see that. It's school and studying and internally dying. So I definitely want to do 24-hour reading vlogs and weekend reading vlogs. I think that this would be so much fun to do, and I love watching other people's ones of those. So my last goal for 2019 is to read my physical TBR. I have so many darn books. Not too many, but I have quite a fair amount, and I've got a lot of backlist titles I just want to get to. Part of this physical TBR goal is I'm going to tell you guys 5 books from my physical TBR that I aim to read this year. And so those 5 books are going to be Coracoid Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I read Six of Crows ages ago, so I might actually do a reread of that before I read this. But especially with just finding out that the ᴛᴡɪᴛᴛᴇʀ is getting its own Netflix series, I know that I just need to get to this book. I've been putting it off. I've already been spoiled by like that one thing that happens in this, but when I read Six of Crows, I wasn't that invested in that character, so I don't really care. Like, I know what happens, and it's not like a spoiler that I feel like is gonna ruin anything for me. The next book I definitely want to get to is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I purchased this book because everyone raved about it, and it is on everyone's favorite books of 2018, so obviously I gotta read this. However, after talking to Katie over at Katie's Book Nook, she said that she loved the audiobook for this, so I may pick that up, although I am someone who prefers to just listen to thrillers on audiobook, but I might give this one a shot. We'll see. She may convince me, so I mean, I've convinced her to try and pick up Sadie's. So I got this one. Oh, and this is by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Duh. Like, who doesn't know that by now? The next book I'm going to be getting to is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I need to read this book. Oh my flipping god. I just need to get to it. So many people rave about this book, and that it's just so beautiful and lyrical. I don't know, I'm really hoping I enjoy this because it is quite hype. That's one of the main reasons why I've been putting it off, is because I'm afraid, you know? You guys feel that? The next book I want to read is the Snow Like Ashes trilogy. I was hoping to read this in December and I didn't, so I'm throwing this now into 2019. This is a backlist title, a backlist trilogy that I just have not read, and I own the entire trilogy, and so I just want to read it because it's frustrating me that I haven't read it yet, so I really want to get into it. I know some people like it. I haven't heard any negative things. I feel like I actually haven't heard much about this series in general. I think I like it, and I'm excited to see what it's about. I really don't know much about it. It just says, a heartbroken girl, a fierce warrior, a hero in the making. Can Mira save the world she's never truly known? Ba 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 na. And last but not least, a book that I want to read this year, and this is just more so a goal. I don't have specifically which book I want to read, but I want to read a book by VE Schwab. She is just so highly ranked in the bookish community, and so I just need to read her books, and I just need to get on that train. So I'll either read the Adduction Magic trilogy or the Vicious duology. At this point, I think, I don't know, is it considered a duology, or it's just like a companion book? What are you doing, sweetheart? Let me know down below which one of the two series of VE Schwab do you think I should read. I don't know which one I want to start with. I'm hyped to read both of them, I just don't know which one. And I feel like if I at least knew which one I was going to read, it'd give me more of an incentive to read them. But yeah, those are my 5 books that I want to read this year, kind of. And then last but not least, I'm going to tell you guys about my non-bookish goal of the year. And that is to ace my MCATs. I'm a junior in college. I'm in my 2nd semester currently, which means I'm currently studying for the MCAT. I'm nervous because I've never spent so long studying for one exam before. That's another reason why I don't think I can post 2 videos a week, just because for me, my studies are my priority in comparison to everything else, and so that is something I have to put first. I'm actually curious, I don't know if I can make a poll, but if I can make a poll, I'm gonna like post it, and I just wanna know if you guys are curious to know about my process and how I'm gonna be going through it. I am someone who watches like med students on YouTube. Like, I love watching med student vlogs and people who study for the MCAT and all those kind of things. And I know this is my booktube channel, but that is something that I'm kind of considering maybe showing my experience for, and if you guys are interested in that, let me know. But you know, I'm cool with whatever. But that's kind of it for this quite short video. Also, just to let you guys know, a little tentative January TBR is of course Trial by Fire by Josephine and Angelini for my read along. Please check out Sara's channel. I'll leave her up here so you guys can check out the video, and hopefully you guys will join us. I'm so excited for it. And then I also plan on reading The Wicked King this month because it just came out and I'm super pumped to read it. And then I'm also doing my buddy read of City of Ashes with Soleil over at Little Reader's Corner, but we don't plan on finishing that this month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thanks a bunch guys, bye!